Who's ready for another Bud Light? Leave a like on the video. I think now is an excellent time for another Bud Light moment. Another time that we show somebody that is easily replaceable, just how replaceable they are. Now, there is a grocery store chain in America called Aldi. I know they're in the UK and other countries too. It's hard to describe if you don't know what an Aldi is. They're everywhere. It's like, I guess it's supposed to be like more affordable groceries. That seems like an oxymoron in 2024. But they have been caught red-handed breaking the law to discriminate against straight white people in America. And I think it's important. If you think that's important that we keep exposing these people, leave a like on this video. Get out there and share it. Because it's really easy to not shop at Aldi. There is no town in which Aldi is the only grocery store. I guarantee it. It's usually the third or fourth grocery store in a city. I don't know when these people are going to learn, but we're going to keep teaching them that lesson because we need to stay on top of them. So breaking Aldi promises to break the law and discriminate against straight white people in their hiring. That is not something we would ever do at my company, coffeebrandcoffee.com. I just want to remind you, it's 9 days before Valentine's Day, so you've got a day or two yet. But you want to brighten someone's day? Do it with coffee. We have a limited edition Valentine's Day gift box, which includes our delicious medium roast coffee, chocolate-covered espresso beans, raspberry yogurt pretzels, which are wildly popular, and our rich caramel real cacao hot cocoa. Make that with milk. If you don't like what I put together as a pre-constructed box, you can completely build your own. So if they don't like coffee, you just want to make it all sweets and treats, you can do that. Promo code Cupid10, save 10% off. And of course, you're supporting the channel directly, which is great. Link in the description, pin comment down below. Make sure you get it ordered today or tomorrow, so make sure you get it in time. Breaking Aldi USA promises to break the law and discriminate against straight white people in their hiring. They're looking to hire a procurement specialist and will prioritize everyone except straight white people. They are also committed to following the principles of diversity, equity, and inclusion. DEI is legal and racist. You see, Elon Musk, racism is racism, no matter who it is directed at. That's one of the biggest, farces that the left convinced you of. Remember when they tried to force this term reverse racism on us? There's no such thing as reverse racism. There is only racism. When you're judging somebody by the color of their skin and not the content of their character or their actions, things like that, you're just racist. It's pretty simple. Look at this hiring. National Procurement Specialist, located in Dublin, Ohio, mid-senior level management, nonprofit organization. Oh, okay, I didn't know Aldi was nonprofit. Jobs for Humanity is partnering with Aldi to build an inclusive and just ecosystem. Therefore, we prioritize individuals coming from the following communities. The first one they list, refugee. Okay? Neurodivergent. Neurodivergent. That's the second thing they list. That's what they prioritize hiring neurodivergent, which is people whose brain affect how their brain differences affect how their brains work. They might have different strengths and challenges from other people. There's lots of possibilities. It's just a fancy word from, for being, having ADHD or having autism or being bipolar or having dyslexia, BPD, Down syndrome. These are neurodivergences, okay? Single parent, so women, blind or low vision, deaf or hard of hearing, Black, Hispanic, Asian, military veterans. That's the one way a white guy can sneak in there. If you're a military vet, congratulations. You probably still won't be hired. The elderly, okay, white elderly, maybe. The LGBTQ and justice-impacted individuals. What in the hell is justice-impacted individuals? Criminals. That's what that's a woke way of saying criminals. So they would rather hire a criminal than a straight white guy, or somebody with Down syndrome than a straight white guy. Of course, they do on their website. We can view that they have, by the way, leave a like on this video if you haven't yet. Make sure you remember that when you're shopping, you have a lot of options to get groceries at. I don't think Aldi is particularly that cheap. Now, I have heard that the vegetables, like the produce, is good at Aldi because they source more locally. I've heard that. But during the summer, we've got our farmers markets here in the Midwest we can go to, and you can can if you want. There's lots of things you can do. So, of course, they have a whole page dedicated to diversity, equity, and inclusion. At Aldi, we believe understanding, respecting, and valuing the uniqueness of our customers, employees, and partners makes us stronger. That's why we are committed to fostering an inclusive culture that values diversity in all forms across our business. As part of this commitment, we've updated our anti-harassment policy, equality, respect, responsibility. This policy reinforces our assurance that all Aldi stores, warehouses, and offices are inclusive and respect. Just so everyone knows, we all know what that means, right? What inclusive means. Like, you all know that, right? That just means not white. That means not white, non-straight. Inclusive is the new coloreds. Well, that doesn't really work. That's not a good example. You get what I mean, though. To make it clear that we absolutely do not tolerate harassment, discrimination, or mistreatment of our people, and that we condemn it in all forms, the following signage is visible at the entryway of all of our stores, warehouses, and offices. So when you walk into an Aldi, you have equality, respect, responsibility. They literally put up a sign that says, we are committed to the inclusion and do not tolerate discrimination, harassment, or racism. Well, thank God my grocery store told me that. I was curious if my grocery store would in fact take a stand. If they would take a stand against mean words. Of course, the Bud Light special treatment. Aldi faces mass boycott over National Procurement Officer job posting. Aldi, a German supermarket chain, has triggered widespread backlash over a recent hiring post, which we've already talked about, of course. The post enraged some social media users who believe the supermarket chain is discriminating against straight white people. Libs of TikTok shared the post, of course. In response to that post, a social media user suggested that they give the supermarket chain the Bud Light treatment and boycott the brand. Last year, Bud Light's partnership with Dylan Mulvaney prompted a conservative backlash. And oh yeah, by the way, I know people will minimize this, but we held the line. 30% year over year is how much their sales were down. That means we boycotted Bud Light and we never came back. 30% year over year. And that's after they threw all that money at the UFC. And that's after now they hired Shane Gillis. They can hire all these people that they think are quote unquote conservative friendly or whatever. It's not going to help. Like, we boycotted, we stuck to it. And I think people should do the exact same thing to Aldi. Find somewhere else to buy your groceries. I know you can find another place. Of course, in response to that post, some netizens who believe the company was discriminating against straight white people called for a mass boycott of the supermarket chain. Folks, it's time to boycott Aldi's. What a shame. I really like Aldi and spent a lot of money there. Now I have to boycott them. I have no choice. I cannot in good conscience shop somewhere that discriminates against me. I think that that's a very, very reasonable thing to say and do. You know what I mean? It's totally reasonable to feel like I don't want to do it. I don't want to give this company my money. I'd rather not. By the way, there is an app that I have a free trial promo code. So I use Veebs. It is an app that lets you sort who you buy from and make sure they match your values. It's awesome. And I think it's like $1 a month, but I have a promo code. So when they ask you to verify your code, when you get the app, it's at veebsapp.com, or you can get it from the Play Store, Apple iTunes Store, whatever. just do 4444. 4 fours as the code you send back to them, and you'll get a free trial. Their premium has a UPC scanner, so you can just boop, figure out if the company's woke or not. They have value-based scores, preferred filter brands, shopping lists, good substitutions. They give you, it's actually an awesome app. So promo code 4444 will give you a free trial of Veebs. I think you're going to like it. It's a great way to fight back against these companies. And make sure that you rate, make sure you rate Aldi down at the bottom of the list too, right? I mean, you look at a lot of these, libs of TikTok who share the post also pulled up Aldi's commitment to DEI. According to Harvard Business Review, DEI is not illegal until the HR complies with employment laws and hires is not illegal and hires best fit candidates for the position. According to law firm McKinsey, DEI enables organizations who serve different customer bases and minimizes potential biases while screening candidates. Well, when you tell white people to not apply, I think that's kind of, you might have an issue there. And of course, which is what I love, you go to any Aldi post right now, they're getting ratioed into oblivion. 12 likes on this, 132 comments. Why are you adopting racist policies? Wow, why discriminate? Bigots. This white straight person will no longer be spending my money in your store since someone like me would never be considered for a job with you. Aldi, you poisoned us. We bought fresh lamb and it was already rancid. Nice. I don't qualify to shop with you. I'm straight and white. And that's what, hey, if you're straight and white, you're most of this country. It's time we start showing these corporations that. I don't think of myself as, I don't go around thinking about I'm a white guy. I don't think about that crap. I don't care. I don't care you're white, they're white, she's white. Don't care. Don't care what people's skin color is. But I'll tell you what, it's time we start at least reminding the companies that say they don't want our business that we won't give it to them. It's very easy to do. Shop somewhere else and let Aldi know why you left. Leave comments on their Facebook page, leave comments on their Twitters, let people know, because other people who come across this might not know about this story. Share this video with someone that might shop at Aldi. Stop giving these racists who hate you your money. It's working with Hollywood. We're crushing Hollywood. So there we go. Discrimination is wrong, period. And let's remind them of that. Screw you, Aldi's. Get the Veebs app. And don't forget your Valentine's Day gift box from Coffee Brand Coffee. Both links in the description and pinned comment. We'll talk to you again real soon.